Hello everyone. If you are new here, I am Miss Nisi, your friendly neighborhood spiritual healer. Thank you to all my subscribers and followers and those who like and comment on my videos. Thank you so very much for your support. It is very much appreciated here. This is the birth chart video series that I've been doing for you guys to help you get a deeper understanding about yourselves. This part of the series, I will be focusing on the North Node placements in your birth chart. A review for those of you who are new here. There is a free link in my bio on my YouTube channel or on my YouTube page you can click on to get your free birth chart information. All you have to do is follow the instructions on the website, such as put in your birth date, your city and state you were born in, and your birth time. If you do not have a birth time, the website simply instructs you to put in 12 a.m. It takes only a couple of minutes. Very easy to get your free birth chart information with lots of paragraphs and info. For this video, find or scroll down to where it says North Node, in example, Aquarius, or whatever zodiac sign it says that your North Node placement is, and read the info about yourself. The North Node represents a life's purpose and the direction you're meant to grow into. In terms of career and finances, your North Node reveals the kind of work that will bring you the deepest fulfillment, financial stability, and often involving areas where you're meant to learn and grow. It's not just about finding a job, but about aligning with your soul's purpose in your work. The North Node signifies the path you're meant to take to evolve and fulfill your soul's potential. It's about the work that truly resonates with your deepest self, not just as a means to an end. The North Node often points to areas where you'll experience growth and face challenges, as it is where you're meant to stretch your abilities and learn new skills. My nickname for the North Node is your money sign. Fair warning, the North Node's influence can be strong, so be mindful of becoming overly focused on accumulating wealth. This video will be a North Node in Aquarius. So if you have a North Node in Aquarius, then something in this video could resonate with you. Remember, don't try to force it. Take what resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. Okay. A North Node in Aquarius suggests a life path focused on humanitarian ideals, social progress, and embracing a future-oriented, unconventional approach. In terms of finances, this placement encourages breaking free from traditional financial structures and exploring innovative, collective-focused approaches, shifting from individualism to collectivism. A life calling to prioritize the greater good and contribute to social change. Exploring new technologies, progressive ideas, and unconventional financial strategies that benefit the collective rather than just the individual. Careers and financial endeavors that align with humanitarian causes, social justice, or community development are highlighted. All right, so let's begin the reading. Messages for Aquarius North Node placements. Messages for Aquarius North Node placements. Here we have imprisonment or slavery. So I'm getting the energy of someone who feels this way towards their current job or current career choice that they're in. They're not aligned with their North Node in Aquarius. They feel a type of trap in a job that they don't enjoy. Also, I'm also getting the energy of some North Node in Aquarius who are aligned with some type of work involving imprisonment. When I say that, I mean some type of prison or institution, a place where people may be locked up because they are a danger to themselves or a danger to others or simply a danger to society, a place where criminals are locked up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just the penal system. This can also be, I'm seeing some type of military establishment also, and some mental institutions. Some of you, North Node in Aquarius, may be aligned with working in this, with a career working in this type of environment. Your North Node may be aligned with that. Here we have angels, and it is in reverse. Some of you are aligned with working in, I'm getting some type of archives, religious archives. This is some type of huge cathedral type of archives, the energy that I'm picking up. And also we have trust and faith, and that is also out there in reverse. So a lot of you, the energy I'm picking up on, are aligned with some type of career dealing with a type of archaeology, deciphering old languages is the energy that I'm picking up. And also it has to do with some type of religion too, such as like, the only thing I'm coming up with right now is like deciphering scrolls, Dead Sea Scrolls or dead languages, that type of work. And also I'm picking up on the energy of a few prison guards or wardens, and working on the financial side, not necessarily the inner everyday day-to-day workings of a prison or institution, but on the financial side of things. Some of you are accountants for these places. You handle the business side of it, making sure that the electricity bills are paid, that the funds that are allocated to that institution are used correctly, the bureaucratic side of things. Your North Node in Aquarius is aligned with that. And some of you are working, I'm getting the energy of humanitarian efforts to make sure that the living conditions are humanitarian in those places and things of that nature. So, messages for Aquarius in North Node. Here we have a quick gain. Some of you were expecting in the past placement a quick gain in your income, or you were looking for a way to gain some quick income. Here we have a contract or an ultimate commitment. If you could have gotten a quick gain in income, and not just like some quick cash, but you were looking for like a raise, a permanent increase to your income, and you didn't get it. You were thinking about settling down or making some type of commitment, maybe buying a home. When I say a contract, doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. It could be, signing papers, getting a mortgage, buying a home, buying a new vehicle, or some type of financial commitment. The bills and financial commitments came right on out there. Is why you wanted to raise, or you wanted to find, you were seeking an increase to your income for a lot of you, because you want to make a big purchase, or you're planning and thinking about making a big purchase, such as a house or a vehicle or something of that nature. Even land, I'm picking up land for some of you. Some of you want to start your own business, go to start working for yourself. Messages for Aquarius and North Node. Here we have the King of Pentacles out here in reverse. Some of you, when it comes to your finances, you've been a bit miserly. You're holding on to every penny for dear life. And you're holding on to it so that you're controlling the finances in your household. And here we have the Six of Pentacles come out here. You want to be fair when it comes to controlling the finances in your household or in your particular situation. Okay, some of you, the energy I'm picking up is your partner thinks that you're being miserly or stingy with the money, and you're being controlling with the finances, but you feel like you're being fair, even generous, but they feel that you could share a bit more. You're not particularly, when I say controlling, you're not trying to control their finances. Of course, you're putting your 2 cents in and offering your advice, but the finances that you bring in, you're definitely very tight-fisted and controlling of that. Again, with the control, we have the Four of Pentacles. You're very controlling of your household's finances, holding on to it very tight-fisted. You're not willing to just let go of these finances willy-nilly. You're saving. You're trying to gain. You're trying to grow your finances or grow your savings. Here we have the Four of Swords in reverse. You're unwilling to rest. You're really working hard to build up your savings. And here when we have where you're being tight-fisted and controlling of your particular finances that you're bringing in, was in a past tense placement. Now, and still in the present tense, you're still controlling it because you're trying to protect it, because you want to add to it and make it grow. And you're unwilling to rest from that. You're not going to change that. Here in the present tense, you're still doing that, and you're working very hard to grow your savings. Yeah. And here we have the moon out here in reverse. You're seeing a clarity or a truth. You believe that your way is the right way, and you're going to continue to hold on to those coins as much as you can, and you're going to continue to save and keep building upon your savings. Therefore, in your mind, you're building your wealth. Messages for Aquarius in North Node. Messages for Aquarius in North Node. Also, we have some numbers out here on the board. For those of you who play the lottery and things of that nature, we have the number 5, the number 6, the number 4, and the number 4 again, and the number 9. Here we have ancestral protection. A lot of you are being protected by your ancestors, and a lot of your financial blockages or career blockages in your career path that aligns you with your North Node are being cleared away or have already been cleared away, whether you notice or not. But a lot of you, the opportunities that it has offered you, you're too afraid to take those opportunities, because the opportunity starts out with a lower pay than the pay you're already receiving, and you don't feel that it's worth taking that chance. But if you're aligned with your North Node, it will be a lot more fulfilling work for you. And it does have the potential, the pay or income from doing that does have the potential to grow. Here we have dancing with the devil, taking a risk and beware. Like I said, that came out in reverse. A lot of you are not willing to take that risk. Of course, you're thinking about it, but you're not willing to take that risk, to take those career opportunities that are aligned with your North Node in Aquarius. At least not at this time. You're not willing to take that risk. Here we have recalling your power. Reclaim what's rightfully yours. That is in a future placement. And it's also out there in the reverse. So a lot of you will be thinking about how to recall your power, or how to reclaim your power. And this is speaking spiritually. Messages for North Node in Aquarius. Here we have mindful spending. Practice mindful spending. And a lot of you are already doing that because, like I say, you're being really tight-fisted with your money and you're not willing to dip into your savings for any type of spending sprees. You know what I'm saying? You're not willing to. The money you have saved, you have a don't touch rule for that money because you're saving it, accumulating your wealth. And here we have financial clarity, and it's out here in the reverse. Take the time to review your finances and create a budget. And that is something for you to meditate on. And yeah, it's already on a lot of you guys' mind because it's in a present tense, place tense. Okay, income diversification. Diversify your income sources. Explore investments and freelance work. Is out here in the reverse. Something for you guys to meditate on, and something that's definitely going to be on a lot of you guys' minds in the future. Okay, messages for Aquarius North Node placements. Messages for Aquarius North Node placements. Here we have expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express yourself creatively. And that is out here in the reverse. That is something for you guys to meditate on. And definitely something for you guys to think about. And that is in a past placement. So a lot of you guys have already been thinking about this. So express your creative self. Here we have gambling, and it's in the reverse. Don't risk too much. And it's just like I said here. It's out here in the reverse. A lot of you are not going to risk your savings on any type of gamble, whether it be gambling or any type of risk. You have, like I said, a don't touch rule for your savings, and you're tight-fisted over your savings because you're trying to accumulate and add to your wealth. So, and that's on a lot of you. You're not willing to gamble it away or risk it away in any type of way. And here we have social status. You will reach the heights of fame and society, is what you're thinking, but don't get arrogant. And that is some advice for you guys, especially when it comes to your finances. You will reach your goal and save as much money as it is that you're so tight-fisted about and trying to accumulate. But once you accumulate that amount of money or your goal, don't get arrogant. You're being warned. Messages for North Node in Aquarius. Messages for North Node in Aquarius. Here we have out here in the reverse. I will get there. I'm going to do great today. Success is just around the corner. And that came out in the reverse. Also, we have, I am too fierce to fail. I'm not chasing, I'm attracting. I attract what's meant to be. And that also came out in the reverse. And those are some great affirmations for you guys to think about and meditate on. Also, we have one more card out here in the reverse. Inhale, exhale, and let that shit go. My energy speaks louder than my words. And that is in a future placement for you guys, Aquarius, North Node Aquarius. And that is something for you guys definitely to meditate on also. Okay, North Node in Aquarius, I am going to end the reading right here. Thank you once again for joining me.